I'm Mo Rocca, and I'm excited to announce Season 4 of my podcast, Mobituaries. I've got a whole new bunch of stories to share with you about the most fascinating people and things who are no longer with us. From famous figures who died on the very same day, to the things I wish would die, like buffets. All that and much more. Listen to Mobituaries with Mo Rocca wherever you get your podcasts.
Inspired by the life of the savvy and ambitious Colombian businesswoman Griselda Blanco comes a new Netflix original limited series. Griselda tells the story of a devoted mother who, with her lethal blend of charm and relentless savagery, creates one of the most powerful cartels in history. Witness Sofia Vergara's captivating transformation into the godmother of the underworld. Griselda, streaming January 25th, only on Netflix.
This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Welcome back to another episode of No Waco. This is your host, Debbie. Welcome back to another episode of No Waco. I'm your host, Debbie, and today we have a very special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, Debbie. Thanks so much for having me. I'm Nicole Portwood. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at Salad & Go.
Woo! And we're so excited to have you on. So you guys just had your grand opening here in Waco, well, in the Hewitt area. But we're so glad to have you here. So tell us all about it. How long have you been here? You just opened up. What'd you guys do?
Yeah, so we just opened up at Hewitt and Imperial about a month ago, and it's going really, really great so far. Salad & Go has actually been around since 2013, but we opened up in Arizona and have just been expanding ever since. So far, the reception in Waco has been warm and wonderful, and we're just looking forward to continuing to grow and become part of the community.
Yes, I'm so glad that you guys reached out and were able to get on the show and get this scheduled today. I'm glad you guys have a location here in Waco because we don't have anything else like this. What is part of the reason why you guys decided to choose Waco?
Well, our mission, our core mission is really to bring delicious, nutritious food to everyone. And when I say everyone, I mean everyone. So that means we focus on not only just great flavor, but really affordable pricing and convenient access through our drive-thrus and online ordering. And it's funny, I was looking through the Act Locally Waco website before talking with you today, and I saw there was some of the same language about really wanting to build communities that are great for all and opening our arms and welcoming everyone. We just think everybody should have choice. And you're right that there aren't a lot of things like Salad & Go out there. And, ultimately a lot of what people have access to is unhealthy food, or it's really expensive and wildly inconvenient. We're all super, super busy, right?
Yes.
So Salad & Go is a great way to fulfill your cravings because it tastes absolutely amazing. And I would love for you guys to go give it a try, but to do it without breaking the bank. And with the drive-through model, it makes it super simple.
I love that. One of my friends was just raving about it the other day, talking about how they got a whole lunch for only $8, an under $10 lunch here in Waco. That's absolutely fantastic. We're so glad to have that.
Yeah, it's part of our whole promise, right? We serve huge 48-ounce salads where everything is fresh. We control everything in our central kitchens. And that salad, including a protein, chicken or tofu, and our own house-made dressings, is going to come in at under $7. And then we've got all these incredible lemonades and fresh teas and cold brew and strawberry lemonades. So all of that, again, like making it really affordable so that you can have healthy food and make those choices is a big part of what we're out there to do every single day.
Yes, and we're so glad to have you guys here in Waco. I know this is the first place you guys opened here in the Waco area. Are you guys hoping for expansion, hoping to have more going on?
Absolutely. We've already got another store slated for Temple coming soon. I know that's not Waco, but it's
It's close
all,
enough.
it's in that Central Texas area. We're looking at other places around Austin and certainly continuing to grow in the DFW area. We're really finding a lot of love for what we have to offer in Central Texas.
I love that. And with your drive-through model, it makes it so easy to and so accessible. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so our stores are essentially drive-through only. There's no dining area, and that really is so we can offer this really efficient, affordable model for everyone. You could order in the drive-through, of course, but you can also order online or through our app. And we have a mobile pickup lane at the Hewitt location to make it even simpler, right? Like just we have drive-through times of under 2 minutes. So there's
Wow.
no more having to compromise on having something healthy and delicious because you only have a few minutes to go through a drive-through. We want to help people make those great choices.
Yeah, and with the holidays coming up, I bet that's going to be amazing. With Thanksgiving just coming up and passing, it's been crazy eating so much food. So it's going to be great to have that healthy option and that fresh salad available.
I completely agree. You know, we chuckle about it sometimes because we do see our Monday sales and Monday traffic is really, really high. And we always say to ourselves, well, look, you were just, watching football, celebrating with family, indulging in all kinds of wonderful things that should be part of a well-balanced life and well-balanced nutrition. And then you wake up on Mondays and you're like, I think it's time for a salad. I want to reset my body. I want to get those healthy, fresh ingredients. But like I said, the thing that amazes me is that our chef has managed to create these meals that, yes, they are healthy and have these incredible nutrition profiles, but they really do taste incredible. So you don't feel like you're, sacrificing on something that's super yummy, but also really good for you.
So it really can be a guilty pleasure, but without the guilt.
Exactly. That's, I think there's a lot to be said for that because when you try our food, I really think you're going to fall in love, not just with how it tastes, but how it makes you feel. And ultimately, that's what we're all after, right? Like food is no fun if you're eating it and you're like, yeah, it's good for me, but this is not fun to eat. And Chef has really focused on making sure that the food tastes incredible with house-made dressings and, flavor combinations and our signature salads. And of course, you can build your own. You can have it as a wrap. We have soups. We've got breakfast. We've really got something for everybody.
Yes, of course. That's amazing. And tell us what times we can find you, what days, what are your open hours?
Yep, we are open 7 days a week from 6:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. on the weekdays and from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. on the weekends. And you might be thinking, salad place, why are you open at 6:30 in the morning? But as I mentioned, we have incredible breakfast options, really, really delicious breakfast burritos. We have our own in-house cold brew and hot coffee. And one thing that we've actually seen that's just so exciting and solves problems for so many busy people. So if you come through our drive-through in the morning, you can pick up your breakfast burrito and your coffee and your salad for lunch. Take it with you. We keep the dressing separate, so it's going to stay fresh for you all day long. And then when you find yourself in the middle of a really busy day, you don't necessarily have time to go make food for yourself or pick something up that's going to be healthy. You've already made that great choice and it's there waiting for you. It just kind of takes the complication out of the day.
I love that. And that's amazing. And again, you can order online. Give us your website and the app, of course, where you can find all the information.
Yeah, we're saladandgo.com. You can download the app. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at Salad and Go. And we're always out there in the community trying to, build relationships with people. Our folks who work at the store live and work and exist in the Waco community, just like the people that we're serving. And they have a lot of pride with what we're bringing to the table. So we hope to continue to, build relationships and be a part of this really thriving community that you guys have built in Waco.
I love that. That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. With that, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
Okie doke.
And now for a word from our sponsors. And now, back to the episode. All right. One of the first questions I love to ask when we get back from break is, what is something you would like to see more of in Waco? I know we've already talked about how we're kind of a nutrition desert. We don't have anything like this. What is something you would like to see more of?
Yeah, I mean, I think, we talk about being part of a solution. The food systems in our country are not working great for everyone. And while we know we're not the only answer, things like what Salad and Go is doing are what we'd love to see more of in communities across the country, including places like Waco, where access to healthy, affordable, convenient food is available to everyone. And unfortunately, that's just not really the case as things stand right now. The systems that are in place make eating really healthy either really expensive or just difficult to accomplish with a busy life when maybe you have two jobs that you're juggling, or you're running children or elders to different places for care. it just becomes very, very difficult. And I think just an understanding of what a person's life is like on a daily basis, and companies that create solutions that fit into those lives, but offer people the opportunity to have the nutrition and the well-being that they deserve. That's what we'd love to see more of. We recognize that we are one solution in a sea change that needs to happen across the board.
I love that. And you guys are really centered on community as well. And you guys have done a lot of community outreach. Talk about some of that you guys have done.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a program where when we're training our teams in the lead up to opening a store, we always donate those training salads. And in Waco specifically, we donated about 900 salads through the community. And we worked with two specific partners, Family of Faith and Caritas of Waco. We work really closely with the Texas Food Banks in North and Central Texas. And they've been so gracious in helping connect us with partners in the communities that we serve across the country. And, that's sort of the pre-opening piece. But then once we open a store, it is all about, sponsoring the Little League games and donating salads to teacher days and really becoming part of the fabric of the community. Because like I said, the people who work in our stores are part of your community and they want to see it grow and thrive just as much as everyone else.
I love that. And how can people reach out about that? How can people get involved?
Yeah, visiting our stores, we have an incredible store manager. Shout out to Tyler Gill and the entire team at Store 1433 for all the great work you guys are doing. We're always wanting to hear from people who want Salad and Go to be part of their event, part of the work that they're doing. If there's a volunteering opportunity or an opportunity to feed volunteers, that's certainly something that we want to be able to support.
All right, perfect. That's amazing. And of course, this sounds like an amazing opportunity for people to get a wonderful, healthy lunch for cheap. And it's so great that you guys are here. I know we're already coming up on the end of 2023, beginning of 2024. What are some of your goals for the end of this year and beginning of next year?
Oh boy. Well, we are continuing to expand. As I mentioned, we've got a lot of new stores opening in Central Texas over the course of the next few weeks and next few months. I think what we'd really love to see is the continued conversation that we're having with our guests and hearing from people about what they love, what they'd like to see, what their favorite things are, what their least favorite things are. That communication and the kind of two-way street with our guests is a big part of what's made us successful so far. We take the role of service very seriously, not just in the community service that we do, but in the actual service of the guests that we're sharing our food with every single day. So hearing from people and continuing to grow that dialogue is really important, especially once we have a new store open in a community. It's important for us to be a real part of that space.
I love that. And I'm so glad you guys are here in Waco. I know you already shouted out some amazing organizations that you guys have worked with. And of course, you're an amazing manager. But is there anyone else you want to shout out that's helped along with this journey?
Oh my goodness, there are too many people to shout.
I know, everybody always says that. Don't forget anybody, they'll come after you.
It takes a village. It really does. Everyone from our district managers and market directors who are working out of our headquarter offices to support these teams, to Crystal Cloyd, who heads up our field marketing organization, and Faith Dawson, who's our local field marketing support system for these new stores in Central Texas. And then, of course, the operating teams that make all this stuff actually happen. And I'll say his name again, Tyler Gill, you're doing a great job. But it's our own community, the Salad and Go community, that helps to support these new store openings and make sure they have everything that they need to deliver really delicious, great food to the community.
Yes, I absolutely love that. And one more time, give us all the information where we can find you, find more information about you, and how we can get some amazing salads.
Absolutely. Come visit us at 736 Hewlett Drive in Waco. You can find us online at saladandgo.com or on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at Salad and Go. We also have an app that you can download if you want to order with us that way. We've got 2 big drive-through lanes just waiting to see you. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're here for you.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us today and coming on the show. Is there anything else you want to share with our listeners?
No, I just want to thank you so much for having me, for helping us spread the word about what we're doing in Waco. And we're excited to be part of the community.
Yay, we're so excited to have you. Find us everywhere on all social media platforms, KNOW_Waco. Check us out at roguemedianetwork.com, and we're on YouTube under Rogue Media Network. Check out nowaco.com.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.